get the memo? Nice girls go nowhere. They always finish last. Hello beautiful souls, I'm Wahome, and today we will be discussing why nice girls always finish last. And most importantly, how do you stop being a nice girl? Let's get into it. First off, what do we mean by nice girls? Picture this: a woman who is a people pleaser, a woman who always prioritizes other people's needs over her own needs, a woman who lacks boundaries, a woman who does not know how to say no, a woman who never accepts help, a woman who never thinks she's worthy of any help, a woman who overextends herself so that she can be able to help other people. Sounds familiar? I know this sounds familiar to most of us, and as a recovering nice girl, all these things I have done at some point in my life. And just to be clear, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being a nice girl. What I'm saying is there's something totally wrong with being overly nice. According to the dictionary, being nice means being pleasant, being agreeable, and being satisfactory. There's nothing wrong with being pleasant or being satisfactory or being agreeable, but there's totally something wrong with being over agreeable, agreeing to everything that everyone says, being over pleasant, trying to please everyone, and trying to always satisfy everyone. I always tell my besties, always aim to be kind and not to be nice. There's a big difference between being nice and being kind. On one side, being nice is doing what people want, what makes other people happy, while being kind is being a good person with good intentions, doing no harm. Being nice is normally a facade for something else. Nobody is naturally over nice. There's always a reason behind it. For example, someone could be overly nice because it's a trauma response. Maybe as a young child, they were abused and they learned that the only way that they could make their abuser happy is to be overly nice. And they grew up knowing that they have to be nice to people so that those people do not abuse them, or so that those people are kind to them. It could also be conditioning. As young girls, we are taught from a very young age the motherly energy. The motherly energy normally fixes and saves people. So we were conditioned as young girls to be motherly, to always ensure that we are fixing people, to always ensure that other people's needs are met before we cater for our needs, to always ensure that everyone around us is okay so that we can start worrying about ourselves. This motherly conditioning can be very detrimental on your health and everybody around you. Another reason why someone could be overly nice is because of low self-esteem. Because of low self-esteem, this person feels that they are not worthy. They don't deserve the people they have in their life. So they become overly nice, they overwork, they try to overcompensate so that these people do not leave them. And this normally happens with friendships and relationships. These people think that the people that they are dating, they are out of their league. Now because they are out of their league, they work hard, they try to show these people that, you know what, I am a nice person, I deserve to be loved, I deserve to be with you. I may not be in your level, but I am a good person. You cannot get whatever I'm giving you out there. These women end up being the nice girls, giving other people everything while these people give them nothing in return. Another reason why someone is a nice girl is because of the expectation that the society put on us as women. From a young age, we were brought up knowing that you have to be a mother. One day you'll become a wife. One day you'll become a mother. You have to learn these things. You have to, to do these things for people. You have to take care of your siblings. Do you know how to cook? And as we grow up, you find yourself, you're in a relationship. This guy gives you bare minimum. He doesn't do anything for you, but you're there cooking for him, washing his clothes, buying him gifts while he puts no effort. And maybe this guy actually loves you, but you have interfered with the dynamics of the relationship. Now this guy feels like a prize because you're the one pouring into him while he's doing nothing. You have overvalued him and he doesn't have to do anything. And let's be realistic, even you as a human being, if someone is doing something for you and you don't have to do anything, that would be nice, right? If you are in a relationship with a nice girl and she's doing all these things for you and you're not putting no effort, or you're just giving her bare minimum effort, why should you change that? Why should you trouble yourself with all the stress? Now let's talk about the dark side of being overly nice. The first negative consequence is you become bitter and resentful. Imagine this, you're in a relationship with someone and you're giving them your all. You keep giving them over so many years. And the one time that you want them to give you, they refuse to give you. And now you're going out there saying that this person used you and when you needed them, they were not there for you. No, they did not use you. They used you, but you gave them the opportunity to use you because you did not know your value. They're not used to you demanding anything from them. Of course, they will not be there for you. And this happens even with friends. You are there with your friends. You do things for them. I hear every day people coming to me telling me, oh, they were my friends. I would go above and beyond for them, but they did not do anything. And the one time that I needed them, they did not show up for me. Yes, they will not show up for you because there was never a balance in your relationship. It was one-sided. You are always giving. You are always being there for them, but they were not doing anything for you. That is how that relationship worked. For you to turn around, for you to take a 360 and start demanding for them to do anything for you, you are the one who is being unreasonable. I know it's painful. It's a hard pill to swallow. Some of them are very bold. They will even go ahead to ask you, did I ask you to do anything for me? And this happens a lot in relationships where a woman is there supporting his husband, supporting his dreams, supporting his visions, and taking care of the family until this husband becomes successful. And now you want him to take care of you. No, that was not how your relationship was based. And this is where you start saying, oh, this guy used me. I was there. I supported him before he became this rich. I supported him before he achieved his dreams. And now you want him to support you. No, he cannot support you. Your relationship does not work like that. He is used to you supporting him, not him supporting you. What happens after this? You end up very bitter and resentful. You start feeling like everyone is against you. No, no one is against you. You are against yourself. Second negative effect of being overly nice is being overlooked. I once worked in an office where there was this lady who was too nice. She was too nice. And you know, energies do not lie. When you go somewhere, immediately you'll identify who can do what for you because energies do not lie. Anybody, even the newcomers who joined the office, they would come and you just hear them asking for help from that lady because she was too nice and everyone was giving her, help me with this. I will not be able to manage this, my tasks alone. Help me. And she was so nice and she would always chip in. And the society has made us to believe that that is a nice thing. No, it's not a nice thing because let me tell you, you'll be overlooked when the promotions come. Your work is not excellent because you are not able to 100% focus on your task. You are doing your task 50% of the time and 50% you are helping other people who are lagging behind to lift them up. You will be overlooked and the promotion will be given to someone else. You will be seen as you're not too ambitious. You're just there. You're comfortable where you are. You do not have any boundaries. No matter what anyone asks from you, you are always giving and always giving. And this is one thing that I always say. As a giver, you always have to have boundaries because people who take do not have any boundaries. They can take and take and take until the last drop. And there's nothing wrong with giving, but there's something wrong with giving without boundaries. People will take advantage of you. People will exploit you. And these overly nice people, they always feel like they are self-sufficient. They do not need help. They never ask for any help. And even if you offer them help, they never accept the help. For example, that lady that I used to work with back then, I never had her asking for any help. Not even once. And even when you offered to help her, she would say no. And let's be realistic, it's not the fault of the other person. For example, if someone comes to visit you in your home and you offer them food and they say no, the second time they come, they say no, the third time, the fourth time, the fifth time, they keep saying no, no, no to your offer. Eventually, you'll stop asking them if they need food. Of course, they'll say no, they don't need food. They always come with a full stomach. And this is what happens. Because the overly nice girl always feel like a burden. They always feel like they do not want to burden the other person. So they always say no to help. And it gets to a point where people don't offer you help. People don't offer you anything nice. Stop saying no to any help that you are offered. Accept it. If you keep saying no to help, it can come across to the other person like you're saying you're not worth the trouble, you're not worth the effort, you're not worth the investment because you're not in the receiving energy. And if you have not watched my video on how to be feminine, go watch that video. I go into detail on how to be more feminine and how to be in the receiving energy. You have to be in the receiving energy. Otherwise, you will be overlooked. Nobody will offer you any help. Nobody will think that you deserve anything nice. That effect of being overly nice is being undervalued. When you keep giving a lot to people who are not deserving, you make them the prize. You overvalue them. This in turn make them undervalue you. And what I mean by people who are not deserving of you giving them are people who you do not know. Why are you giving a stranger so much of yourself? People you don't know well. For example, your colleagues. These are people you have just met in the office. These are not your friends or family. Why are you giving yourself, sacrificing yourself, working long hours? You have your list of responsibilities, taking their responsibilities, adding to that list, and you're at the end of the month, you're not being graded or paid for those added responsibility. Those are not people you know that well, so you should not be giving yourself that much to such people. The second type of people that you should not be overgiving yourself to are people who do not treat you well. Why are you giving your partner so much while he's putting no effort or giving you anything? He's barely giving you the bare minimum while you're giving yourself and giving yourself and giving yourself to them. These are not people who deserve to be given anything. Pull back your energy, realize that you are the prize, and make yourself the prize. Value yourself. The fourth negative effect of being overly nice is attracting toxic people. You see, like I've said before, energies do not lie. People can sniff you, and especially men, they can sniff a desperate or an overly nice woman from miles away. When you're overly nice, you'll attract toxic people. And if you reflect to the high school days, the mean girls and the bullies, they never bullied people who are confident. They always looked for the weaklings because they can smell the energy. And because these bullies, they are cowards. They are looking for people who they can step on, they can misuse, and they can use and take advantage of. When you're overly nice, even the relationships that you attract, the friends that you attract, are people who are toxic, people who are not good friends, people who want to take advantage of you, people who want to use you, people who just want to take and take and take and give nothing in return. Men who are lazy, who you leave in your house sleeping when you go to work hard and come and pay for their bills and provide for them and buy them gifts. Those are the kind of people that you will attract. You will not attract secure, confident men or secure, healthy friends. No, you'll attract toxic people. And this happens even in our schools and homes. Think about this. In school, I'm sure even in your school, there was a very strict teacher and there was a nice teacher. You'll agree with me that the assignments for the strict teachers were always on time. They were all done. You'd rather miss school instead of reporting to school with an unfinished homework of a strict teacher. But what about the nice teachers? Nobody cared about their assignments. They would come, they would be nice, they won't do anything to you, they won't give you any punishment. So why should you stress about it? And imagine these are students, these are young people. What about adults who can sniff your energy, who have a developed brain, who know what they are doing? They will take advantage of you. Even children, look carefully. If they have parents who one is overly nice and the other is very strict, you'll find them that when they are throwing their tantrums, with a strict parent, they will not hit them or be mean to them or say anything mean. But with the nice parent, they will say anything mean. And imagine this is a small kid whose brain has not even fully developed, and they can be able to sense that this one is overly nice. I can just step on them and they won't do anything. What about a grown adult? Now that we have talked about who are the nice girls and the negative consequences of being overly nice, how do you stop being nice? Because let me tell you, if you're an ambitious woman and you want to live life according to your terms, you have to stop being nice. And for me, I fully believe that this nice girl syndrome is a patriarchy idea. It's a way of keeping women, not to be very ambitious, because we are busy fixing people, we are busy saving people, we are busy focusing on our friends, giving ourselves, trying to please people. How will I please this one? That we forget the most important things. We forget our dreams. We forget about being the governors of these countries. We forget about being the CEOs and the president. We just focus on fixing and helping people. I strongly believe it's a patriarchy idea. Tell me what you think about being overly nice and how the society always keeps telling women that you have to be nice, you have to be a wife material, you have to do this, you have to do that. Tell me what you think. Because even when you're being overly nice to a lazy man, when you're cooking for him, cleaning for him, washing his clothes, you know what the society will call you? They will call you a wife material. But I've never had a man being called a husband material for providing for a woman, taking care of a woman. They always say he's a sim when he's taking care of you and doing all those nice things to you. The first way that you can stop being overly nice is to focus on yourself. Put yourself first. Let everyone else's needs come second, but be a priority in your life. Even during a flight, they normally tell us, in case of an emergency, put your oxygen tank first and your vest first before you help your kids and other people, because you have to put yourself first. You have to ensure that your cup is full and give other people the overflow. But if you're giving from an empty cup, what are you giving? You'll be exhausted. You have to love yourself. And let me tell you something. People will treat you and respect you how you treat and respect yourself. So for people to respect you, you have to respect yourself first. For people to love you, you have to love yourself first. So put yourself first in everything. Be selfish. And I know this is controversial, that like people are being told, don't be selfish, don't be selfish. Yes, there's always a limit. Excess of anything is poisonous. So ensure that you're selfish to a certain limit. Don't be overly selfish. And this is where I always say being nice is a patriarchy idea, because there's always a guilt in the society associated with being selfish. When a woman puts herself first, focuses on making sure that she's okay so that she can take care of the other people and the people around her, they always say that she's selfish, she's not a good mother. Your cup has to be full so that you can take care of the others when you are okay, you are mentally okay, emotionally and physically. The second thing under focusing on yourself is to work on yourself. You have to work on yourself. What is that thing that is making you not to be confident? What is that thing that is causing low self-esteem? Is it your body? Work on your body. Do you have trauma? Work on that trauma. What is it? Do you have societal expectations that are putting pressure on you? Work on that. Do you have that mother energy? Work on mother energy and understand that mother energy is only for your kids. It's not for grown women and men out here. No, it's only for your kids. The second point is to reflect. You really have to sit down with a pen and a paper and write down all the things that you think are making you to be overly nice. Is it because you have low self-esteem? Is it because that you have trauma? Just identify these things. What are the things that you can do to address these things? You need to book a therapy session. The third thing is to set boundaries. You have to have boundaries. If it's at work, you have to know, I can only help this person with their task once a week or once a month. Once I help them once a month or once a week, it's done. Whatever they come with, they need help with, I will not help them. I will tell them my plate is full. Even in relationships, as you're going to that relationship, know your boundaries. If this person cheats, I'm out. Or if this person cheats once, I can give them a chance. Or I cannot give them a chance. Just know what your boundaries are. If this person hits me, that's it for me. I'm out of here. If this person says these mean jokes on me, I am out of here. Just know your boundaries and make them as clear as possible to the other person. The fourth point is to learn to say no. If someone is inviting you somewhere and you don't feel like going, you have a right to say no. And by me saying that you don't have to be overly nice, I don't mean you become a bully and you become mean. No. If someone has offered you food and you don't want food, you can just say it in a very polite way. No, I am full. I just had my lunch. If someone has invited you for a date and you don't feel like going, you can just say politely, no, tomorrow I'll be held up. Or if you don't want anything, you can just say no. Although I sometimes feel like no, especially if someone is very, very close to you, for your inner circle, can be a bit rude. Just know how to deliver it. And sometimes, I know it's hard to say no, but you have to start small. For example, if you have a boyfriend, you have never said no to them. If they ask you, can you come over to my house? Can we go here? Next time they're asking you, even if you're free, even if you have nothing to do, just say no. Say no and start practicing to say no. The fourth thing is to challenge those societal limiting beliefs. Those beliefs that, oh, you have to cook for a man, you have to clean for him, you have to do this and this for you to be a wife material. No, if a man loves you, even if you don't do those things, they will love you. You don't have to prove your worth. They know your worth, and if they do not know your worth, I don't know why you guys are together. The last thing is to save the mother energy. There are so many women here as young girls. taught about that mother energy. It was instilled in us. We were taught that the only way we can be good girls is through fixing and saving other people, is through putting other people's needs in front of our needs. But I'm here to tell you, save the mother energy for only your kids. Do not give anybody else your mother energy. The last point is start learning about confrontations. I know most of us, we were taught as young girls, just be silent. Be silent so that there can be peace. But the real question is, you be silent for whose peace? For whose peace are you being silent? For the other person's peace. And this person is the one who has wronged you. So this person should wrong you, and you should also give them peace. No, 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 no. If someone wrongs you, if someone goes past your boundary, check them immediately. Tell them, I do not appreciate this, and this, and I would appreciate if you did this and this. Do not be mean about it. Be very elegant about it. Be very feminine about it. But stand up for yourself. Nobody else will stand up for you if you do not stand up for yourself. And I always see this, especially in women. You go to the salon, you can clearly see that the salonist is doing something wrong with your hair, but you're silent. You're not standing up for yourself because you do not want to confront them. And then you go to the house, you cry the whole night while you are doing the hair. Why are you doing that? Start small. Start with your nails. The next time you go to your nail technician and they do a wrong style, just tell them, this is not what I asked for. Please change it. If they do not change it, if they are mad, there are so many nail technicians. You can always go to another one. Start small. Stand up for yourself. Always remember that being nice is a virtue, but so is valuing yourself. It's all about finding that sweet balance. I hope this video was enlightening for you as it was for me. If you have any nice girls in your life, share this video with them so that they can stop being overly nice. And don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Bye.